Shannon.
If these signings go through, are the Cavs the favorites to win the title?
It's Andrew Bogut.
Oh.
Andrew Bogut's on your phone?
Good day, mate. You coming to Cleveland too? Oh, okay.
Really? You got Bogut?
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah,
Well,
yeah.
that's breaking
yeah.
news, right? You just broke news right here on
Good day,
Undisputed.
mate. I've been working on my Australian Skip.
Yeah.
Skip, look. This is what I didn't understand. Cleveland won the championship on a Sunday. And when the line opened up on Monday in Vegas, the Warriors were favored to win the 2017 NBA title.
That was without
Durant.
Yeah.
So now they signed the second best player. But I believe, Skip, now we're 50-50. It's a coin flip.
Oh.
Because I don't believe that Cleveland will catch Golden State for home court. So that means they're going to have to win one game. Last year we got two. Mm-hmm. Two on that court. Mm-hmm. You still mad about that. But don't worry about that. We talk about that later. LeBron said 5 weeks, 6 weeks, 2 months ago, I need a backup point guard, somebody that can initiate the offense when Kyrie and myself are on the bench. We need a big. Birdman went down. If Tristan Thompson gets in trouble, we need somebody that can come in, get some rebounds, protect the rim, sit screens. That's what he said. Yeah, we got to skip. Sometimes now we didn't have to give up. I hate saying we. I didn't have to give up.
No, you don't.
I hate saying that we. It's not we. I hate saying, but the Cavaliers were tempted to trade Iman Shumpert for Patrick Beverley because they needed a backup point guard that much, someone that could initiate the offense. So now, with Deron Williams, and everybody say, well, Deron Williams, they don't need him to be the 20 and 10 two-time second-team All-NBA player that he was in Utah. That's not what they need. Can you come in, give us 15 to 20 minutes a night, and initiate the offense when Kyrie and Bron is on the bench? I believe he can. So not only now what that does, Skip, Kevin Love and JR, they're coming back. So now you got a starting lineup. So now when you go to your bench, you can bring in Deron Williams. You can bring in Derek Williams has been playing great. The number two pick out of Arizona, he's played really well. Richard Jefferson, Shump, Bogut. Ooh, I ain't even mentioned Channing Frye. So, Skip, as a matter of fact, in about an hour and a half, I'm gonna call Jared. I'm gonna get signed for this new ring I'm about to get. The 2017 model. Oh, yeah, but Beyonce, they about to put a ring on it. Oh, hater joy.
Wait a second. Are you ready to guarantee that your Cavs just won the championship?
I'm going to get sized for my ring. I think I'm a size 15 and a quarter.
Sounds like it to me, Skip.
Well, who's Jerry? You're going to
Jared.
Oh, Jared.
He
I
went
thought
to
you said
Jared.
Jerry.
He went to Jared.
Oh, you're going to go to Jared's to get your championship ring?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay.
No, you know what? I'm going to K. K, since K make the Hall of Fame rings, I'm sure they got.
Well, I thought you'd go to Tiffany or something.
No, Tiffany. I go to Rochelle. Tiffany costs too much.
Well, that's why I'd say you'd go to the top, top dollar.
No, don't worry. First of all, don't you worry about where I'm going to get this size 15 and a quarter. But it's going to have a C with that garnet in it, C. It's going to have like two the big old Larry O'Brien trophies. Okay. That thing was a beauty. Did you see how big it was opening up?
I did.
That thing was pretty when it skipped.
Yep. So let me get this completely straight.
Yes.
It is now official. LeBron James has no more excuses for the rest of this season. No excuses. He
made no excuses. All this did, look, he saw all the moves that everybody else in the East make or didn't make. Toronto made some moves, and they beat Boston. Now all this did is made him impenetrable.
Okay. So
in the East. They might sweep everybody in the East. Now, I was thinking Toronto might win a game or they might let Boston win a game. They sweeping everybody.
Yeah. So they got a big break because Jimmy Butler, Paul George, neither went to Boston. So that's easy, right? That series is over.
We wanted them to go there.
Yeah. You wanted them to?
Wanted them to. Ask Jimmy Butler how many times has he beaten LeBron in the playoffs. Ask Paul George how many times he's beaten LeBron in the playoffs combined. As a matter of fact, send them both to Boston, and we'll beat them both.
Beat them both? Boy, you're talking big and bad today.
Let me take that back. That's not how we say it in the barbershop. We say we'd have beat them both. Okay. B-O-F-F.
All right, that's fine. I got that. So now let me get this straight. The landline is going to ring, ring, ring for the king, right? So he's going to, I think you missed that. Was that a Friday joke?
Yes, you missed it.
You missed that one. But I had to hear that like 3 times on Friday. Do you have a landline? Like it's a lame setup where I have to say, it's like a knock joke. And I have to, knock, who's there? Landline. Landline who? The king, ring, right?
You was like, oh, I don't have one, but I think Ernestine does.
She does. I don't have a landline. Okay, so I want to get that out of the way. So now it's clear that Bogut plus Tristan will be a huge advantage over what, Zaza and JaVale, Golden State? So that's over. That's a done deal. Big advantage, LeBron in the post, right?
The bigs wasn't going to play a factor in this series. Skip, it's about the outskirt pieces.
Oh,
Kevin Durant and Bron, Kyrie and Steph Curry, J.R. Smith and Klay Thompson.
So now you got to keep Shumpert,
Yep.
and you got to keep Kevin Love.
Yep.
And you love Kevin Love. He's like one of the top 5 players in the NBA.
Dropping dimes.
Yeah, dropping dimes.
Dropping dimes on them.
Okay, so you kept all that,
Yep.
and now LeBron will relight the fuse in Deron Williams, right?
Yep.
And LeBron will faith heal Deron from all
Yep.
of his nagging injuries, because LeBron's capable of doing that, right?
Walk.
Okay, all right.
Ankle's going to be 100% healthy.
And so 12 to 15 minutes a night, Deron Williams will play at a championship backup level, right?
Absolutely.
Okay, I want to get all this on record. On tape. Okay, and then Bogut will be on a revenge mission to get even with the team that dumped him, basically, just sent him packing because they wanted Kevin Durant, right? They didn't. He was expendable, right?
Yeah.
And Bogut will somehow be faith healed from all of his nagging injuries because he had one after another. Both knees are balky, hamstrings a little balky. Okay, so that'll be no issue.
Can you give us 10 minutes a night?
Yes, 10 minutes. So you got that. And finally, Kyle Korver has found his bliss in Cleveland, right? He's found his comfort zone because over the last 10 games, think about this. He's made 40 of 64 three-point shots. Think about that. That's impossible. 40 of 64. That's 3%. 63% from three. Kyle Korver. And I told you, and I think you agreed with me on the day they landed Kyle Korver, that he's as good at, I know it's between him and Klay, but sometimes I think that Kyle's an even better just catch and shoot three-point shooter. Just flat stand still, catch it, shoot it. He might not be able to get open as easily as Klay does. But if he's open and LeBron gets it in the lane as LeBron can do the way nobody can and kicks it out like a no-look pass to Kyle Korver, he's going to drain 60% of those shots. That's a lethal weapon to have, right? And you added that on top of what they started with this year, right? So now, they have 8 top 5 picks on this roster. They've had them this year. That's the most in 47 years in the NBA. So this team is loaded. This team's starting to feel like prohibitive favorite. And by the way, this team now has 3 number 1 overall picks on its roster. And that's the most since the Showtime Lakers had 4. And the 4th was Michael Thompson, who's Klay's father, right? So this should we say prohibitive now over Golden State or San Antonio, right?
You keep banging San Antonio's beat, San Antonio, because I know that's what you want.
I'm glad you brought that up.
But it's not going to happen.
I'm glad you brought
It's
that up.
not going to happen.
Because there was rampant speculation going back 3-4 days ago that Bogut might wind up with my Spurs. But what has happened slowly but surely and very quietly under the radar, there's this guy named Dwayne Dedmon. Has anybody noticed outside of Spurs Nation that he's 7 feet tall and over the last 11 games actually, that he has started in place of Gasol and now kept Gasol on the bench now that Gasol's healthy? He's averaging 8 points and 10 rebounds with a block a game and at least once a night. Could we see the throwdown yesterday against the Lakers? We got to see this. Wait, look at this. Boom! That's Dwayne Dedmon. He's a Spur. Spurs can't do that. Spurs don't dunk. Tim Duncan never dunked.
I can dunk.
Look at this.
I can dunk on the Lakers.
You can?
Yes.
Wait a minute. The Lakers got a lot of young talent in there. Brandon Ingram was really good yesterday.
There's a reason why they fired their general manager and their part owner, VP Jim Buss, because they got a lot of young talent that's doing absolutely nothing currently. That's why Magic Johnson's in there. So you showing a highlight of Dedmon dunking on the Lakers.
I loved it, but it happens every night.
I bet
it happens every night. Really. You ought to watch. They're the most fun team to watch in the league.
I want you to watch and see how everybody that comes up that gets released or gets a buyout, how LeBron James can, from Cleveland. He's not in L.A. He can't promise them Hollywood. He can't promise them palm trees and 80-degree weather. not in New York. He can't promise them Madison Avenue or play in the NBA's greatest arena. All he does is from Akron, Ohio, sits high, the king of Akron.
You know what he does? The
Sit
king?
high.
He picks up that phone you had in your hand and he
Ah.
calls Adam Silver. He
Stop
says,
it.
Adam, I need me a Kyle Korver. Could you swing this? Yes.
The only
They just get, why would Atlanta give away Kyle Korver? What are they doing?